Hall trailed this match 7-1 and roars back. It was the big move in the second period, right in the final window of 30 seconds.
A dominant performer at Hershey.
There you see him standing tall.
Champion, winner by decision, score 13-3 from Bald Eagle.
Well, 13-3 at a Bald Eagle Nittany. Biff Walleyes, retiring at the end of this year, has himself a state champion, and there he is. Let's take it to 130 pounds now. Mark Plotz, he's out of District 10. He's a senior from Kennedy Christian. They're battling Lyon Mountain for the overall team title today. Dave Stilgenbauer is his head coach. Plotz 39-1. Ted Kemmerling, a junior, a senior rather, out of District 11 out of Pine Grove area. He's 30-5 overall.
Plotz is the first of the 3 Kennedy Christian High School wrestlers that are in the finals, and Kennedy Christian has never had a state champion at Hershey, and today they have 3 wrestlers in the finals.
Pine Grove has had 2 state champs before, J.J. Fosnot in 1990 and Alan Dobart in 1985.
Kemmerling had a solid 4-1 win over Mike Martz from Lyon Mountain, District 4. Kemmerling is a complete wrestler. He doesn't do anything fancy. He doesn't do anything sloppy. He's just very basic and will go head-to-head with anybody in the tournament.
Kemmerling gets out of bounds. He's the blonde hair. These 2 singlets were bought at the same outlet, Jim. These guys are hard to distinguish.
Plotz took 3rd at 125 pounds last year. Kemmerling took 6th at 130 pounds last year.
Again, working from the bottom. You always want to try and dictate tempo. Mark Plotz out of Kennedy Christian. North Schuylkill leads the overall team points heading into the AA Championships, but has nobody in the final. Lyon Mountain and Kennedy Christian have a pair. Kennedy Christian with Plotz here at 130. He's 39-1, 113-26 overall. He's been a busy young man. Headgear goes flying off. What kind of impact does that have? Even though there's 35 seconds to go in the opening period, you're working without headgear.
Well, most of the guys practice without headgear, so it's not really all that much of a factor.
Boy, look at that, just your face buried in that mat right there. And I mean, there's somebody with a half Nelson on you, digging a chin in your back. Other than that, it's a pleasant day in front of 8,000 people. 15 seconds to go in the period.
Kemmerling is looking real tough from the top position, trying a lot of pinning combinations, but nothing seems to be working against Plotz from Kennedy Christian.
Pine Grove area, that District 11.
What a program they have out there. Incredible.
Steve D'Onofrio, the head coach at Pine Grove area, 30-5 overall is Kemmerling. He's 82-17. Both of these guys are seniors. 11 seconds to go in the opening period at 130 pounds. PIAA State Championships in AA.
Work up, Green.
But Kemmerling has just dominated and taken the action right at Plotz here in the opening period. He's going out to Keith Jones. Keith kind of crowd had their sails winded a little bit here after the big match at 125, but 130 is still tight as we put a fresh 2 on the clock.
I'd like to just put a little postscript on the 125 match. When Makel came off the mat, he was still obviously affected from what had happened during that match. He kind of wobbled over to the coaches here on this side and kind of wobbled back over to his bench. He really sucked it up, and a lot to be said for the courage and the will that young man showed here this afternoon.
Ted Kemmerling out of Pine Grove area, working from the top position, leading this match 2-0.
Kemmerling with that cross body ride. From that position, he can work power half. There's a stall warning on Mark Plotz from Kennedy Christian.
Next one means it's a point penalty. Well, these referees aren't messing around. They want action.
Absolutely, and that's the way it should be. These referees this year have done a very, very nice job. I really haven't seen any bad calls that I would have questioned at all.
Well, right now, Plotz trying to find his first opening of the match. Now he goes down on his back, and he had to turn away from trouble there.
did.
Never expose your back, especially falling off balance like that.
It a half-hearted standing bar and chancery defense against that standing single leg from Kemmerling. He knew it wasn't going to work, so he quickly bailed out of it.
You know really kind of early in a move, don't you, that this isn't going to happen for me, right?
Sometimes you get out clean, and sometimes it's ugly.
Sometimes you're looking at the ceiling going, whoops.
Yeah. Kemmerling with a Turk on it gets stopped on potentially dangerous. He had Plotz's arm pulled through his crotch and pulled his leg up, put a Turk on him. That's a great pinning combination. The referee stopped it for potentially dangerous.
40 seconds, man.
You know, 40. These coaches are just as focused as the wrestlers are. They're a cheerleader, motivator, dietitian, a little of everything.
Surrogate parent.
As we said, making weight. And you could see that. The way these guys are built to stay at 130 pounds. Got an escape point that time. That'll go towards Plotz, 2-1.
Plotz finally got out from underneath Kemmerling's leg attack. Cross-body right from Kemmerling. It really tied up Plotz. Plotz finally got up to his feet, got a quick stand-up, got a hand control. He's out for a quick escape point. These two guys are just going to scramble here for the last 6-8 seconds of the second period.
Plotz is trying to get out, and Kemmerling's keeping him there. He's trying to get a pinning combination together and runs out of time in the period.
Choice.
That was a close call there for Mark Plotz.
That was a real close call. Had Kemmerling been awarded the takedown, Plotz would have been stuck on his back, and certainly he would have given up a couple of back points for exposure.
He's shaking some rust off, Keith. They're very physical there in that middle period. Final 2 minutes of the match at 1:30. Mark Plotz out of Kennedy Christian trailing 2-1. Low-scoring match. Ted Kemmerling out of Pine Grove area.
I mentioned before that Plotz, of course, took third at 125 pounds last year. Kemmerling took sixth at 130.
Plotz had a pinning combination, but just couldn't roll through the move.
Kemmerling's got
giving it to Plotz.
A quick 2 back points exposure. You can hear the crowd kind of groaning about that one.
That's the face of Ted Kemmerling. And he is in big-time trouble, now trailing 3-2.
Boy, the crowd is still grumbling about those 2 near-fall points.
Each look at the scoreboard. See, 3-2, Mark Plotz, minute 14 to go in the match, third period, championship at 1:30. Take you over to the awards at 1:25 after this match is concluded.
Kemmerling working hand control, trying to get out.
Kemmerling really dominated this, took the action right at Plotz in the opening period.
Absolutely, those two back points are really going to loom large in this match.
People wanting to whistle, they want some action. They think Plotz is just kind of hanging on for dear life.
Yeah, he's definitely hanging on for dear life. Putting a double cross body right in with underhooks under both of Kemmerling's arms. He's just going to kind of ride it out.
Referee knows right on the mat with him. 30 seconds left, as you see on the screen. Kind of a nervous anticipation in this crowd. No points. Well, this is a great opportunity for Ted Kemmerling, who'll come out of the bottom position. He's trailing 3-2.
28 seconds left. Kemmerling's got to get out of there.
Bridge has got something going. He's going to get at least, no, didn't get it done. Great recovery there by Plotz.
Yeah, Kemmerling tried a quick roll. Plotz was smart. He pulled his leg out real quick.
Ooh, he called us.
Injury time for Plotz.
It's against Plotz. That didn't come at an opportune time for him either, with 11 seconds to go, as you see in the match. Well, we mentioned guys are banged up a little bit. Dinged up. And a lot of the time you want to keep it a secret. I mean, you don't want somebody to know that you've got a pulled muscle here, a knee out of place here.
Never let your opponent know if you're tired or hurt.
Because they'll go right after it.
Absolutely. to put a
seen that
bandage
all
on
week.
your elbow, and you can be certain that somebody's going to be grabbing that thing.
There's Ted Kemmerling. He's going to come from the bottom position here with 11 seconds to go.
Cut! Let's go, Coach.
Final sip of water there for Mark Plotz. Well, this is what it's all about. It's 3-2. Mark Plotz with the lead. And the man on the bottom's the one trailing. He's got to get it done. Trying to get that hand free. Rolls it over. Got the point. Maybe more.
That's two. That's going to be a two-point reversal with 3 seconds left.
He's going to do it.
And he's going to get back points as well.
Kemmerling is on and wins it at the end. What a finish.
Unbelievable.
You see him exulting, looking up at the sky, and the crowd roars here in Hershey. What a finish by Kemmerling. And again, we mentioned and can't say the importance of coming out of the bottom that gave him a new life, and the injury to Plotz really cost him.
Come on, son, be proud.
Ted Kemmerling did a real nice job with just a couple of seconds left to roll out, not only get a reversal, but also a couple of back points to win 6-3.
See it again. You see him coming out of the bottom position, and he sticks him here.
Quick reaching back. He knows he's got the match won. He's looking at the ref, just basically riding it out, picking up a couple extra back points. Look at the struggle to get off. And look at the face of Plotz. He knows that he's lost it just with a couple of seconds left. And Jed, he's not going to forget those last couple of seconds for a long, long time.
Let's go over to the medal stand at 125 pounds. Great finish here, won by Travis Mickle, 9-7 against Jeremy Lengel. And again, his window of opportunity came early in that second period, and he seized the wheel.
Absolutely. A commanding performance by Mike Shingaro over an undefeated Shad Benton from Central District 6.
Let's go over to the medal stand now at 130 pounds. Ted Kemmerling out of Pine Grove area is the champ. For Pine Grove, he's only the third one in their history. First is J.J. Fosnock in 1990 and Alan Dalbert in 1985. Kemmerling, Plotz had the injury, hurt his knee with 11 seconds to go. That allowed Kemmerling to go from the bottom. And that's why he stands tall with a one underneath both feet right there.
And our 130-pound champion, winner by decision, score 6-3 from Pine Grove, Ted Kemmerling.
The disappointment of Mark Plotz to your left. You know, you can't say enough there are no losers, but I'm sure that's not going to be something we can talk to him about today. But he'll look back, I have a feeling. And he'll replay those 11 seconds, I have a feeling, for a very long time.
Over and over, I'm sure.
And this is a hammer job here at 140. Casey Taylor, I guess the pre-tournament favorite. He's a senior out of District 10. Out of Reynolds High, 37-0. Brian Hills.